Hi, first grade. For today's kitchen science, we have rainbow rubber eggs with our lovely assistant, Mr. McFadden. So we started this experiment with some regular eggs from the chickens. And then we added about half of these jars full of vinegar, 10 drops of food coloring, and then we slipped in the eggs. They had to sit for 48 hours or 2 days. I tried to take them out yesterday after 24 hours, but they weren't quite ready yet. Now, they've been sitting in this vinegar. What do you think has happened to these eggs? Yeah, they look like they got colored, but let's see what else happened. Mr. McFadden, will you scoop those eggs out of the vinegar solution? Let's see.
Still got some shell on it.
First of all, whoa, look how big that egg got. Let's see what else happened. The shell completely dissolved. And now we are left with this rubbery egg. I'm going to rinse it off real quick, because it still had a little bit of shell particles on it. But isn't that the coolest thing? It's not hard at all anymore. It's very squishy. So what do you think that means about this egg? Why do eggs have shells in the first place? The shell is there to protect what's growing inside. Now, our eggs don't have anything growing inside of them, but some eggs have baby chicks growing inside of them, so they need this egg shell to protect it. But this is a second layer of defense. As you notice, the vinegar was able to completely dissolve the shell, but now it's still protected by this membrane inside. And this membrane is called semi-permeable. That means it kind of lets some things pass through it, but not everything. So I want you to make a prediction right now. Do you think the inside of this egg is going to be blue? Let's find out. Mr. McFadden, will you get a fork? He's going to get a fork. And we are going to see if we can poke through this membrane and find out what's on the inside. Ew! So, the white of the egg turned bluish, and the yellow of the egg is still, oh, in there it's yellow. Wow. That is some slimy science right there. There's the membrane, and there's what's inside. So the next part of my experiment is I'm going to leave one of these eggs out on the counter. Mr. McFadden, will you fish out green for me there? And let's have a look at him. No shell. Boop. He's rubbery. Boop, boop. Ooh, he can still absorb kind of a pretty good fall. I'm going to take this guy outside after a while and see if he can absorb a fall from how high, just like our Humpty Dumpty. But I'm also going to take one of these eggs and see what happens if I leave it on the counter for a few days. You make a prediction now. What do you think will happen to my egg? I'll check back in a few days. All right, happy science. See you soon.